Is it time to buy or sell Hanesbrands stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Hanesbrands. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 12th of August, 2025, our system has positioned Hanesbrands as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently stands at a loss of 0% since our initial recommendation to hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the latest developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next movement, as it could potentially go in either direction. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of approximately 10.16% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 41.98% to negative 10.16%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 35.49%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 58.56% to negative 32.61% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $2.56 and $4.16. Our latest daily update for Hanesbrands includes the headline, "Volatile Ride for Hanesbrands Inc. Stock Price on Tuesday, moving between $5.82 and $6.75. The Hanesbrands Inc. stock price gained 27.95% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, rising from $4.83 to $6.18. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated 15.98%, with a day low at $5.82 and a day high of $6.75. The price has been quite unstable during this period, and there has been a 42.73% gain over the last 2 weeks. Additionally, volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 64 million more shares were traded than the day before, with a total of 69 million shares bought and sold for approximately $428,530,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $9.10, while the lowest was $3.97. Currently, the price is 32.09%, or $2.92. Below the 52-week high and 75.98%, or $19.55, below the all-time high on the 13th of September, 2017, when the price reached $25.73. Hanesbrands experienced a significant increase today following reports that Canada's Gildan Activewear is in advanced negotiations to acquire the underwear maker for approximately $5 billion, including debt. This rumor propelled shares up as much as 37% in pre-market trading and about 27.5% during the day. This surge occurred amidst a generally favorable market environment, as softer-than-expected consumer inflation raised hopes for potential interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve and encouraged broader risk appetite. The speculation surrounding the takeover is bolstered by strong company fundamentals. Hanes reported second-quarter revenue growth of around 1.8%, an improvement in margins due to cost savings, and an elevated outlook for 2025, shared earlier this month. In the short term, heightened volatility and speculative buying are anticipated. Mergers and acquisitions discussions often lead to rapid price increases and short squeezes, and competing offers or updates on financing could either elevate the stock further or quickly reverse its gains. Looking to the long term, a finalized deal would secure a takeover premium for shareholders and could reveal synergies under a larger buyer. However, if negotiations fall through, the company's enhanced margins and upgraded forecasts still present a stronger fundamental case. It is important to note that retail demand input costs, and execution risks could still pose challenges to the valuation. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned HBI an underweight rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, it was reported that Barclays rated HBI as cautious with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned HBI a buy rating along with a hold action. On Monday, the 25th of November, 2024, it was reported that UBS rated HBI as positive and initiated an upgrade action. On Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush assigned HBI an equal weight rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Hanesbrands stock a general sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as sell. The following signals have been identified for Hanesbrands. The stock of Hanesbrands Incorporated shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $4.72 and $4.57. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and so far, the stock has increased by 51.84%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 8 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 2 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 123 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Hanesbrands. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $5.34 and $4.66. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the stock to drop to the next support level. In this instance, Hanesbrands Inc. finds support just below today's level at $5.34. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $4.66 and $4.65. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and given the good trading volume, the risk is assessed as medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 93 cents between its high and low, which represents a change of 15.98%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 8.76%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Hanesbrands, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and the risk of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 16 cents. Keep a close eye on these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Hanesbrands. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above. which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Hanesbrands encounters its first support level at $5.34. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Hanesbrands from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 23rd of July, 2025, Faircloth Michael E. executed an insider sale of 646 shares of common stock. On the 11th of July, 2025, Lewis Markland Scott conducted an insider sale of 9,352 shares of common stock. On the 27th of March, 2025, Lewis Markland Scott executed another insider sale of 16,143 shares of common stock. On the same day, Faircloth Michael E. also conducted an insider sale of 14,873 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 27th of March, 2025, Cavalier Joseph W. executed an insider sale of 23,677 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that insider power is positive, with a ratio of 55.783. In total, insiders have purchased 4,225,054 shares and sold 1,119,367 shares in these last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.96, reflecting a decrease of 3.5%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal based on a pivot bottom identified 7 days ago. Is Hanesbrands stock a good buy? Hanesbrands Incorporated presents several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to label it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is advisable to view this stock as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should retain or accumulate their positions while monitoring for further developments. Our analysis has been upgraded since the previous evaluation, moving from a sell recommendation to a hold status. After examining the recent volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current stock price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 13th of August, we anticipate that Hanesbrands will open higher, increasing by 7 cents, and begin trading at $6.25. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.